welcome back to my Chaos Corner. I'm doing another supply video. This is going to be a supply that I need for a future project. And this is going to be called chalk paint. Chalk paint and chalkboard paint are considered two different things, but kind of have the same ingredients in them. Chalk paint is something that you have that is kind of like a one-coat wonder that you don't have to do sanding on your prior piece. You know, you want to make sure your prior piece is clean, but you don't have to sand off the varnish or the finish or anything like that. Chalk paint is kind of like sort of a colored gesso. Gesso is a product that you put on to give tooth so that regular paint can stick to something. Well, this kind of skips that step of the gessoing, and it's sort of like a paint and primer in one. So what you're gonna need is some baking soda, or you can use plaster of Paris, which I do have, but it's a quick set plaster of Paris, so I don't really. I swear I need to make sure I take away all my dog's bottles before I start recording. Never fails. I start recording and he finds his bottle. Okay, I'm not even sure what I was saying, so I'll just get right to the stuff needed. Oh, I know what I was saying now. Plaster of Paris. The plaster of Paris I have is a quick set for crafts, so I don't want to use that one because I want to have more time to be able to work with my chalk paint. So, and again, this is going to be for a project that's outside, so I want it to be more weather resistant. So I am just using some interior exterior satin one coat coverage. Because it's a one coat coverage, there's probably, and it's from the Kills company, it's probably already got some primer in it, so if I didn't want to have to make the chalk paint with this, I probably wouldn't have to, but I want to. And you can use just plain old acrylic paint, latex paint, whichever you have to make this chalk paint. And of course, depending on what size of project is what size of, you know, paint container you're going to need to make it up in. Look at that blue. That's going to be so pretty. This was just a can that I bought a long time ago. There was it was from the Mist Tint section, I believe, and I just love that blue, so I was like, I'll give it a shot. So now I actually have a project that I'm going to use it for. And what I'm going to do is find something to scoop it out with because I don't want to pour it. Yeah, I walked away from the camera again. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm just going to use... This is just a measuring spoon that I found at the thrift stores. I love to go garage selling, thrift storing, all that kind of good stuff. So I want just a good amount. That's 2 tablespoons. Well, let's go ahead and do a good 3. 3 as I make a big loud noise. Sorry, guys. So this is where, in another video, I was saying I don't like measuring it out because so much stays behind that I feel like you waste a lot of it. Case in point, wasted paint on the measuring spoon. But I didn't want to pour it because I knew I'd make a huge mess pouring it. So because I did 3 tablespoons, and I know what I did, I'm going to open up my very messily opened. Ooh, I don't have much of this left. Hopefully I have a tablespoon or close to it. I do. Okay. So I'm going to just finish off what's in the box. And then of course you need a mixing spoon or stick. Now, if this was going to be gesso, I would have put some glue in here as well. If you wanted to make sure that it was a nice consistency, you could have moistened the baking soda first and gotten it into a nice paste if you wanted to. But I don't want to, nor do I need to. That mixed up really well. And there's the dog with another bottle. Thunder, I'm recording. Do you mind? Thank you. It was like, no, I don't mind. Go right ahead. I'm going to keep chewing. So that's it, guys. Loud, noisy dog and all. My chalk paint ready to use on the project that I have in mind. And if you have a way to make chalk paint, by all means, share it down below. Comment. If you have any questions about this or gesso, let me know. I'll provide a link to my gesso video down below as well. When at the end of the video, when you see the little gecko bubble show up, that's my subscribe button. Click that. Make sure, as always, that you like the video and that you share it around. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.